Hello all, welcome back to our channel Code Internals. In this video, we are going to cover difference between monolithic application and a microservice based application. Okay, so let's start. So in monolithic application, it has a one code base. Okay, so all the modules and the entities are tightly coupled. And in microservice based architecture or application, the code base is distributed across the services. Like we have multiple services and they have their own code base, so it is loosely coupled and independent. In monolithic application, vertical scaling is possible, like adding RAM or a CPU. But in microservice based architecture or applications, we have to scale our application horizontally, like adding more instances of services or adding load balancers. In monolithic application, like we have to use the uniform tech stack. For example, if our application is on like Spring Boot, Java, and for MySQL, then we can use that tech stack only. Like we cannot use Node.js or other databases here. We have to use only single tech stack. But whereas in the microservice architecture, our services are separated, and we can use different tech stack. Like one microservices can use Postgres database, other can use MongoDB, depend upon our need. Okay, and deployment affects the entire application in monolithic architecture, because if you wanna deploy your application, the entire application is crash or entire application has to stop working until the deployment completes. But in microservice architecture, we can separately deploy each services without affecting the other services. For example, we have two services like payment and checkouts. So if we have to deploy new version of the checkout service, we won't stop our like entire application. Payment and other services like orders and card services are still working, but particular service is down for that particular time. So in monolithic application, there is only one database. Either it is MySQL, MongoDB, or whatever it is. But we are using only one database. But in microservice-based architecture, we can use different databases depend upon our need. Like separate different services can have separate service, separate database. For example, you have two services. One can use Postgres service, database driver, and other can use MySQL driver. Okay. Monolithic architecture is for the small case application like WordPress or Jira, but whereas a microservice architecture is like make is for the large scalable applications like Amazon, Netflix, or Flipkart. That's it about monolithic and microservice architecture difference. Thank you.